slowly, my eyes rise knowingly. The potency of last night's blood still holding me. Get off my bed and gather my head for another day in the life. I'd rather know I'm dead, but today is far-fetched. I catch the whole sketch out of sight like a brother in debt from lost bet. The untouched one touch, this sun's time to run. I'm awake, the temptation of my mind overrun for motivation during the time of the sun, or doing breakdowns in calisthenics to rebounds in athletics. Then I'm back studying ethics to expose synthetics, flows pathetic. Forget it. You're now laced with math and based from ghetto concept. Now I'm set to launch it, clear the area, break down the barrier. There's no pity in the mega city, so I carry a full-blown conscience. Delete nonsense, meditational hours alone, killing the tenseness. Evaluate my song with common senses to fully understand who sent this. You see, I meant this to start a legacy endless for those that rose and chose a B-boy consensus. Try to stay on my everyday movement. Try to stay on my everyday movement. Try to stay on my everyday movement. Try to stay on. My peers won, my gears on, I'm gone. It's never easy, it seems, for me achieving my dreams. So I conceive themes to ease fiends and brothers that believe on my team. See, I'm retrieving my means to keep my brain sane. Yo, I ain't playing, I'm saying. Some of us in it for fame, wanting the dollars to reign. I'm born giving, true and living MC. Yo, my decision, make incision with precision, so we be in the lab. Study the gift, the gab. My facts so hard, rhyme books get stabbed. I face judgments in abundance. In a professional world, it's no oneness. I do forbidden fruit, hitting truths off with the real scoop. There's many blind to truths I can find too. And since the 9-2, I wanted to professionally rhyme too. I never had to mind who was on top. I'm blessed with hip hop and stress the L top. My everyday movement, try to stay on. 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 On the DVP, KY, and high speed. Back to my yard essence for hard lessons. I seen Rob lie on high grade weed and got with my own blessing for home sessions. My queen seen hardships too. I start to vision in a breakup, wake up, even hard to move on till fires of ill extinguish. Improve on scale, let the real distinguish. Externalize rhymes to fertilize rhymes. Once I heard of a wise mind that converted to crime, got locked up, rocked up, days can't shine. Perfection confined, left deaf, dumb and blind. My word, things like this remind me. Some order in the world moves blindly. Keep order inside me. Every second I'm shorter NTIME. Recollecting over the crime of L-I-F-E. As my dime bless me, goes aim high, controlling me. Yo, my eyes close slowly. Try to stay on my everyday movement. 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 Try to stay on.
Enter Mathematik. Enter Mathematik.
Through creation, I told ya and hold ya with music. By formation and souls of those that chose to use it. No misunderstandings are handed to your ear. I prepare this year to stay sharp like spears. Mathematic in the universe to manage the truth. I expand pens to blend words that merge as proof. Yo, I strive to be loud verbally. And as my lifetime serves me, I plan to overstand the world and be the tool used by Jah to school crews that are unaware. I prepare the food that's raw. I saw fats pass, but they never last. And so I keep my pad fat, full of clever crafts and devil math. Forever paths of lives cross space and time. And of course I'm shy, but hell's a vision in the mind, making some due time. I'm like that, so peep my format. I'm like that, so peep my format. Black, I'm like that, so peep my format. Like that, peep my format. It's like that, so peep my format. I'm showing the key to be completely in accord with any activity. It starts in your mind, so see through your inside, EYE. As my vibrations are bodily, I got to be instinctive when not afflicted, to be accepted and falsely imposed. You get froze, then rejected. See, I selected bodily functions for rhymes that majestic. Harmonic junctions are from the mind, cause yo, some feel arrested and tested for time like cement stick to bricks. Tricks seek a quick hit, materially equipped to get. Some of us forfeit, and others are aware of all of it. I'm calling it like navigation towers to pilots, or knuckleheads insight into violence. Silence is never, my mind maintains forever. Even in dreams, these freestyles endeavor. So how could you ever defeat combat like that? Black, just peep my format. I'm like that, so peep the format. Black, I'm like that, so peep my format. Like that, peep the format. Black, it's like that, so peep the format. Black. Through the words I collect, that merge and protect. With herb I select to influence my dialect. I check myself, acknowledge myself, of myself. I'm calling it wealth to many is stealth. We need to be shown truth to maintain health. Cause if fly to you, start to melt. So I imply to cruise thoughts that dealt with my reality and revolutionary strategies with hip-hop elements and my anatomy. Annually, you watch MCs advance as gradually. My equations enhance this residential, evidential, and through my infinite potential, my format provides a stencil. So peep the format, black, yo. I'm like that, peep my format. Peep my format. It's like that. It's like that, yo. Peep the format, black. Peep the format, black. I'm like that. I'm like that. Peep the format, black, and I'm out, yo. Yo, wow, what up, man?
Yeah. Wow, go ahead.
It's Boom MC, what you dealing with?
It's Billy, what you saying?
It's like this, man. I'm up to my usual business, out to who's route about hip-hop fitness. Make many want witness, cause y'all hit this, son, with insight to rewrite the sickness. Used to invite many mistresses to hit this, but has it been a distraction? A relapse from my mind wanting to adapt to attract more contracts to progress while I just finesse the breasts of my turntable text, addressing the wax broad paw. I know Josh Law, a lost raider on the crossfader, slaying you raw. Quickly laced up, A-side face up, back into my rhyme, turn the bass up, tracking my design, keeping the race up to speed. Indeed, I need 4 elements, all relevant through talk, telling it in store, selling it, playtime, propelling it, hilltop, melanin, presenting the end of the millennium, a seasonal forecast of snakes venom in the system. Twist man, freedom style connect. Words of rap, killing the vet, thinking he said, sleeping I bet, born to project my projects to introspect. Advertisement of live men on internet. In the game I get ready and set to go. Stop the masquerade, start to master flows. Too many workers at my shift car sticking. I thought art thick in the heart like Scott Pippen. Across your screen, I'm part of the scene that brought my culture to industrialize, but we must realize and just civilize the process. I control stress, who knows best? Well, I address and the flow test. Yes, I want my culture to industrialize, but we must realize and just civilize the process. I control stress, who knows best? Well, I address on the flow test. Overcoming insanity, that's our plan to be, always standing humanity. By moving gradually, I'm avoiding catastrophe. You see, it has to be math's mastery. And if we're breaking, we're innovating, rhyming with original timing. If I scratch, I patch words, my purpose is served, reminding me of the topic at hand. Combining and dropping my plan, hip-hop in the land. I'm targeting, my tagging, there's many forms of bragging. Marketing, my rapping, each one teaching action. Walk along the map and explore the raw passion. My purpose over the earth's surface is everlasting. A schedule will let you all into a perpetual persona. For all those who wanna bring honor, temptation over drama to the alphabetical 10 equals M. A mathematical equation of brazen. Rapping on the phone, letting brothers know what's going on. It's on, writing the song, infinitely strong. If you're with me, your word is your bond, you get me? Simply, I move to brew shifty opposition, suppressing. Every day a lesson learned, another jewel earned. Cause yo, I've seen my culture industrialized, but we must realize and just civilize the process. I control stress, who knows best? While I address on the flow test. Yes, I've seen my culture industrialized, now we gotta realize and just civilize the process. I control stress, yo, who knows best? While I address on the flow test. Yes, I've seen my culture industrialized, we must realize and just civilize. I've seen my culture industrialized, we must realize and just civilize the process. Control stress, who knows best? Will I address on the flow test? Yes, control stress, the flow test, who knows best? Yo, check it out, this is Math. I wanna say peace on behalf of my crew, Earth Productions, Citizen Kane, 6 cents. Yo, no hesitance, we're gonna move on. Bring it on. Can I mention about this time? My mind took me under. I was wondering if I find a moment, but I connect words to the highest exponent. Many biased opponents choose to disown it, but show it. Get into your eardrum. I only fear the one, Most High Son, not the hypocritical, typical waving their guns, pulling triggers on shotties. Releasing souls from bodies over ballcourt checks or scarce inside bodies. The motivation varies over millions of lust. Plus, soldiers will carry out for unmaterial trust. Just define the length, return to dust. And learn to bust for justice, not just ice. And be precise with life. I release like a vice grip off the safety clip. On life face, we wear some shit. Real brothers that get wet. I'm in a plastic world, cause my files excel. It's like a plastic world, where it's lies they tell, like an elastic curl. To retract and repel in this plastic world. Good and bad are parallel. I don't watch back, cause I'm seeing them headed for sales. And some drop rap, even though it's stories they tell. And one clock crack, like tickets to hell's for sale. In this plastic world, good and bad are parallel. Very well covered up, all the times coming up. Some fight duels, in the end nobody's left to rule. A hard match up, you to catch up with a constant life race pace. And upgrade your rest place, and aim for the vein on gold breastplates. Yo, I hold test plates and mold to the best breaks. The rest just illusions, intruding on fate. I see hate disintegrate, but easily bait. All the ones that elevate in a fire state. I'm dedicated and fully related to all songs created. And when this fameless world is complicated, so debated is every topic. And when we drop it, man, I keep my optics locked inside the logics of a plastic world. Where it's lies they tell, I'm in a plastic world. Cause my files excel like an elastic curl. To retract and repel in this plastic world. Good and bad are parallel, either heaven or hell. Nowadays, nobody lays the most start process for progress so we can raise. I'm seeking to peak the last phase so I could end the maze and influence you into intuitional ways. Intrusion, evolution, deluding how, where, and why we move in. Yo, who's into losing? Just look, we don't fall for false imagery. Cause many be painting the picture out to get you like an enemy, especially Since people are on the planet planning for me, you might have only heard this recently. When manipulating the mic, I non-ceasingly, but decently and increasingly construct my order of operation. Yo, I'm speaking from our nation, the CAN, exactly what my files relaying. I'm saying the facts of life's constantly changing, circulating from hand to hand, ranging, sharing the riches of the earth to a balance. I'm keeping a competition for others to challenge the balance of a plastic world. Yo, I'm in a plastic world where it's lost they tell. I'm in a plastic world, cause my files excel like an elastic curl. I retract and repel in this plastic world. Good and bad are parallel. This is a dedication to all my enemies, you know what I'm saying? Those plotting against me, trying to make your plans to get over me and my man. But yo, we understand, yo, we here to overtake while we meditate. You know what I'm saying? This is the realness, how I feel this. And on this next track, I'm about to reveal this, yo. Loving my enemy, loving my enemy, yeah. Loving my enemy, giving me unknown energy. Straight up, all my enemies, wake up, yo. I'm saying cause it's real like that. Got opposing forces, colliding courses, and sons take losses, finding out who the boss is. So yo, gonna find out what the cost is, this whole thing. Yeah, mathematics, the hilltop. Loving my enemy, giving me unknown energy, pretending to be friends with me. Only the phony extend to me to eventually expose why you were sent to me. Still I'm loving my enemy, giving me unknown energy, pretending to be friends with me. Only the phony extend to me to eventually expose why you were sent to me. Racing to be the team on top, the cream of the crop. I'm seeing that the phenom must stop, cause all materials rot. Lust, thrust, no betrayal of trust to the just. Together it's us and a must. Twist your negative force to your loss at all costs, facing the fire of a holocaust. I'm on the toward the sun that sets off, running the route raw, all about settling scores. To meddle in wars, it's like peddling water to shores. If you follow, you get swallowed for sure. The world's here to learn from or turn from, according to the path you take, your fate certain. Point of view sent to you, my reasons few. Adversaries keep me on my toes, it's true. All who may have heard through the recital of the Bible, see and understand this key to be vital. Idle time equals waste, yo. I write a rhyme and play, so take a taste of nourishment potentially replenishing meant to see me towards the end of the century. I be loving my enemy, giving me unknown energy, pretending to be friends with me. Only the phony extend to me to eventually expose why you were sent to me. Still I'm loving my enemy, giving me unknown energy, pretending to be friends with me. Only the phony extend to me to eventually expose why you were sent to me. I trust my intuition cause I seek life's truth. When I bust a rhyme, listen cause my backing is proof of who I be, rhyme energy. I'm not the enemy of entities, peacefully and infinitely I eventually blow up my energy with sensei. Let's see what I see and why. I multiply in actions, divide material attractions for those in haste that make waste face subtraction. In addition to my mission, I mention like divine intervention to aid on my ascension. Not every hand's extending with positive intention. Some of them in it for pensions, yo. It's mad women swimming in men. The venom they put in them, and yo, I even been them, but now I awoke and broke the chain that choked to unfold through my note. And the words I spoke set to erupt in corrupt times. Mathematic conduct rhymes and drop lines like landmines. Cause I loving my enemy, giving me unknown energy, pretending to be friends with me. Only the phony extend to me to eventually expose why you were sent to me. I'm into things I do, they're into things they get. I do not forget, and get caught up in some shit I might regret. I'm living to do and giving to get, and keeping every circumstance in check. Sometimes seeming surprising like Vazine, cause I'm seeing clear what's out here. My infrared buds persevere, leaving herbs in fear, cause it's absurdly clear. The words you hear, my endeavor every year to sever and put in the rear. Now my mind's in the clear, you couldn't compare words, I'm outta here. I'm outta here. I'm outta here. Of God was through disciples. Your idols get put to question. I'm my recitals, I'm vital like a title to a president or a false prophet thinking that he's heaven sent. You see my hilltop residence, know the equation of the mathematic represents. Just like weed to my 7 cents, bringing up wisdom, knowledge and understanding. Commanding my devices, cause minds are where words are landing. Plus, the worth of the earth is not to be handing grains of sand into a beach. I want my message of reality reaching all my people on the streets, cause it seems mainstreams project dreams for material fiends, thinking that lower class or brothers with lower cream. But that's not always the situation. The devil's poison is mind manipulation, hoping to separate my nation. But my retaliation is evacuation of fake MCs that front their fees, parade their skis to reasons why I create rhymes like these. Visualize crews with no soul, full creative control, putting hip-hop on hold. Might as well have stole they spots on record labels. I see that they unable, it's only like 5% keeping us stable. And those being the facts today, all my rap can say is that you better let fact display. Forget your fantasy, cause then my plan will be pushing out music to brothers that understand me, improving in my mind, seeking to soothe with the rhyme, to keep it moving through time. As I improve on my mind state, seeking to soothe with the rhyme debate, to keep it moving through time straight. I'll be accumulating different stresses, writing songs as my lifetime lessons. Mathematics representing in this down to earth session. Education is my blessing as I'm expressing my vision's essence on depressing times. The knowledge dress a rhyme in equation, finding the answer relies upon your contemplation. See my formations like a lyrical riddle that can fiddle with the topic. I meant to drop it at about the middle, so I can speak a little about the heated situation like a guided missile. Cause devils, they try to be on iron our levels with rebels, but we ain't seeing hip-hop turn to heavy metal. Just down inside the earth is where it settles. Now listen, respect is earned in the backburn, and when you learn, come and see the brothers that concern. Cause when you speak the realness, a conscious mind you earn, and in the line they squirm across the ground, but ain't no snakes been found on my hilltop ground. Just the down-to-earth 6 sense crew eastbound. That's what the heads are concentrating and was cipher bound. As I improve in my mind, seeking to soothe with the rhyme, to keep it moving through time. As I improve on my mind state, seeking to soothe with the rhyme debate, to keep it moving through time straight, moving through time straight, yeah. As I improve on my rhymes, inside of my mind, I'm moving through time straight with my rhyme debate, to make my mind elevate. Going out to all you sucker MCs, whack DJs, loose change, snake guys, all those fake guys, devils in camouflage, brothers that act too large. What? mad. This brother from the under never blunders, it's sad. I see heads with no gift to gab, search clubs for mics to grab. But yo, how did things get this bad? They had to exit my discussion, cause if you ain't math or still war, you see no repercussion, and I don't see your function. Busy imposing your opinion like some type of dominion, but you don't fit the prism or down to earth ways of wisdom, helping you rectify your vision. You're what? You educated yourself to qualify on my topic that's confusing your mental health with sickness concocted through the vehicle of your own conceit, bringing you to the pinnacle of your own defeat. Cause I eat over beat plates, invisible meals reveal the delegates, power to emigrate. To each his own, respect my zone, cause you can't roam in areas to you unknown. I speak vivid, if rhyming is my life then I live it, and plus that I give it. My salvation is the rhymes I exhibit through existence, heavy persistence with no assistance. You try to get to my brain to add strain, yo that's a mission best left for the insane. Cause sane minds know that every man controls his life with his own hands, and any path he stands is of his own plans. For you to expand, the next man won't understand. See, I profess that unless we don't just let progress digest, you face stress, and I suggest you just stop this. Oppose monopolists and represent like Clark Kent in a metropolis. I'm dropping this for crews to use, cause when you fail to enterprise you lose. To each his own, respect my zone, cause you can't roam in areas to you unknown. Before you point out the splinter in my side, remove that plank that blindfolds your eyes, and scope out the team that redeems the clean, the dirt that works to perceive my dreams, but misunderstands what the whole thing means. And so I interrupt with abrupt intervenes, cause yo, I know it seems the burden you bear is heavier than every other brother out there. And so when you thinking to judge and holding your grudge, be aware that your problem is clear. It's hypocritical but now typical behavior, in critical times righteous signs of savior. Now when you calculate the math I gave ya, you fully understand down to earth's behavior. To each his own, respect my zone, cause you can't roam in areas to you unknown until you fulfill the state you originate. It's only your life you're living every day. Now who's to say? Now who's to say? Now who's to say? On the pursuit of a life like a storybook saga, math the author, exec, producer, and sponsor, who expect fruits to conquer. And all because I want the mic, a monster mind haunts the rhyme to taunt my kind. So far fatal resign, I design sublime in the design 9. I'll take you on a transport deep inside a man's sport. I'm keeping the fans caught. Yo, I command thoughts, strapping like a jam spot. Pack the map with rap, verbal attack, reality facts. Cause if your strategy slack, look into math, that'll be fat. Yo, I intercept when you attempt to tempt and percept the percent of worth sent. Keeping the herbs bent, but herb at me. And worse, let me just project on my cassette, rap on my two texts. A true vet who bets DL, might strain it. Be like training, keeping the elements relevant, maintaining. Yo, I'm stating why my game is here. I'm reaching out to hear my name in your ear throughout the span of my life. I am committed to rhyme training. Yo, I'm rhyme training throughout the span of my life, my man. Rotate my song thoroughly and understand every era erects relative evidence. Living in present tense seemingly represents my rhyme, my dance, and my tables willing and able as I climb, enhance, never chance, mentally stable. Fables are told as long as that shit's sold. You behold math ball for the fake to fold, continually conceptualize. Cause I bet you and I, until we die, have to defy perpetual lies about my culture and how we keep the structure. You get cut off in the north if you're soft, brother. From a sound foundation that surrounds sound station, profound brown nation, Caucasian, Asian conversation. It's all a part of breaking confinements, timeless. You find this rhyme twist, the remix we fix to the prefixes on some born true hip hop shit. Marvin Hilltop clip like a Glock clip. I'm fully loaded, exploding lyrics, so hear it, yo. Throughout the span of my life, I am committed to rhyme training, yo. I'm rhyme training throughout the span of my life, my man. Rotate my song thoroughly and understand. Rhyme training, rhyme training, rhyme training, rhyme training, rhyme training, rhyme training, rhyme training. I'm a H-Y-M-E, yo, I'm a H-Y-M-E training, H-Y-M-E training. The song Soldier, I told ya, I hold ya with music exposure, similar to sun at night. Setting right, all the copycat raps that bite. Setting right, sloppy tracks, stop your act, common facts. I'm relaxed, keeping balance, yo. The only balance, retaliation to challenge. In my alliance, the finest purest to flourish, keeping heads nourished. We defeat worthless, yo. My purpose to surface, the earth is production. Rhyme training conjunction, math coming with something bumping. I tell you one thing, umpteen times I learn from writing rhymes. Between lines, time and space, I'ma penetrate verbal debates that never hesitate to infiltrate instrumental places that relate throughout the span of my life, my man. Rotate my song thoroughly and understand, yo. Dance enhanced, the only stop in free stance. Freelance in the dance, it's never chance. Kid, constant skills commanded. Windmills on the ground and yo, I can't stand it. Landed every move and mine on a dime. And when I'm witnessing the fitness, know it's divine. Now a closed caption for the hearing impaired. Open and close backspin, bouncing up in the air. Just a genius of their arm, leg, arm and head. Seeming seamless in their rotation of eggs. Chopping heads with a SWAT style pop lock. Left for dead heads to bed that don't rock. We don't stop exposing fakers, peace to innovate and break us, title takers, and smooth move makers. This physical meditation got my brothers rotating 360 degrees, relating to the seas we stay in the art, getting creative for the world we display it. Don't say it wasn't meant to last, just parlay with math, there's no questions asked, cause actions speak louder than words, so move fast.
Think about violence, step right, think about violence, step right, think about
yo, you get broke down, legendary mic sounds. Instruments infiltrate through the underground, surround foot sweeps technique, yo. Body will speak, your weak pose gets laughed at, numerous foes within the ciphers. Breakers hold time like lifers. Intricate showmanship merge to the cipher. Groundwork to perfection, feel the tension. Wild style reflection, my expression.
Set up shop with up rock, spin, pose, or drop. Ground moves as they spin like tops, the legs chop. Inspiring moves, never retiring tough hearts. Admiring crews within a spiral of scuff marks.
Our bodily expressions in party study the lessons.
Yo, spread out, let the flare get air, and let the team routine compare. It's all clean, redeem the team name for street fame. And on the scene swipe all night, 3D type, knee deep height. Moves might lose you in the back to last, so move fast.
Think about violence, step right, think about violence, step right, think about
Hey yo, the fat lace chase around the shuffle.
A sequence of moves and minds so hustle through the day-to-day way to display. Or what the hits say, only the fit play. So if you're thinking about battling,
Hey yo, you better come prepared.
moving blindly, 90s in the air.
Bodies tangle,
Variable angles.
for example.
Enhance handspins to sample the ample sound. Vibes around, concentrate your style while the head's around. Yo, I'm about to strive on to the next elevation. Landed on the hilltop station. I make mine smell like wax to felt. Math universal type words of doubt. Very intention, I'm a strengthen. I'm going the length end. I like to mention one of the terms like learn right, earn a strike, concern with life, burning kites, reaching heights. My speech invites and teach the likes of MCs that bite. It's not right. My vinyl in you like a spinal tap. So the systematic, mathematic addict on the track. Bring it back, nothing but original rap. If you figure that, math universal was strapped with the contact. We perform lyrical like serial codes. Overloads of what a whole explodes. Then I unveil, it's many niggas for sale. But my reality is that you're just a casualty. I'm just a lion and riding in the jungle. I struggle to see what I got, double and kill trouble. I squeeze mics like pythons and vibe on and strive on. Hip hop, I survive on and rhyme on. And every song I prescribe on. At the time on my wrist, I'm watching as my thoughts get thick. It's time to top, cause yo, I strive on. Hip hop, I survive on and rhyme on. And every song I prescribe on. At the time on my wrist, watching as my thoughts get thick. It's time to top. Out of one, come what many consume. And yo, it's Matthew, some call an addict for boom. Yo, I have you been looking through my eyes, seeing the lies that multiplies amongst guys that all travel front. Post styles and stunts. Better we see truth and practice living proof. Documentary type files from what we incite. Eventually cross miles with scores to recite. Hold tight, mic device, got no advice. You get nice stuff, coming all I stuff. If the mic's up to max, yo, I'm relaxed, ain't hard to please. I drop bars when I breathe, just ease back in the car, practice up. But your act is up when the math is stuck. Cause yo, I strive on. Hip hop, I survive on, rhyme on. Every song I prescribe on. Like the time on my wrist, I'm watching as the thoughts get dead. It's time to talk, cause yo, I strive on. Hip hop, I survive on, rhyme on. Every song I prescribe on. It's time on my wrist, watching as the thoughts get dead. It's time to talk, cause yo, I strive on. Hip hop, I survive on. Every song I prescribe on. Time on my wrist, watching as the thoughts get dead. It's time to talk, cause yo, I strive on. Hip hop, I survive on. Every song I prescribe on. Time on my wrist, just watch as the thoughts get dead. It's time to talk, cause yo, I strive on. Strive on. Strive on. It was I, son to the one, invisible to the eye. Wrongly taught that Jah lives in the sky. Misled to believe the gifts I retrieve are all conceived through the eye.
It was I, born alone into a world of true lie. Wrongly taught that life ends when you die. Misled to believe all can achieve trust while we still breathe if we try.
Some try to live their lives to attain an excess.
Seeing the worth of what they disperse is seemingly less.
We're on the earth to be fertilized.
Route into eternity.
Yo, the life I live is like thought activity.
Eventually,
It could be atomic energy.
defending me.
Until the planet sees the end of me.
Potentially you fin it when I get in it.
We're both one single manifest thought, getting caught inside mistaken lessons, professing in sessions of enforce justice. Being is just us, about trust, yo, what's this?
Define it through rhyming and deep meaning what trust is. Believe in need for reliability of substance. Man, objects, or land in your circumference. A confident expectation that no one fits.
Definite.
So I'm setting it, start forgetting it. You're deceived to believe. Trust is a measurement, no mankind's predicate. Make no mistake, it's self-faith that you better get. Relying on the next only projects the eminent. Beat the blasphemy on currency, they embedded it. In God we trust, until regards to us, time will then see how much I lend until then remains empty.
It was I, son to the one, invisible to the eye. Wrongly taught that Jah lives in the sky. Misled to believe the gifts I retrieve are all conceived through the eye.
It was I, born alone into a world of true lie. Wrongly taught that life ends when you die. Misled to believe all can achieve trust while we still breathe if we try.
You and I, brought up, almost caught up. A lower level of conscience, misleading into nonsense. My eyes to the sky, when really I rely on I and the sights of my mind's eye from within. Punishing over a guilt trip or bullshit they were covering, hovering on a topic my optic perceive. My logic is toxic indeed through ability to make thought reality. That's really my only strategy. Some politicers be trying to trick us, rhyme kickers and fly sisters, and all our twisters. From a culture to industrialized, we must realize and just civilize the process. Control stress, we know what's best. Do I address in the flow test? Conceive the answer for those that guess, and host that fest off for gold shine chest. What's my role to find best?
I'm on a world quest.
Curious with the furious seriousness. And previous to this, I blame my trust on the table. And others weren't able to motivate and keep the state of hurry relay stable.
Too many fables unfold.
Bold if you hold the riches you retrieve that deceive your soul. Whatever untold strength,
Taking your spirit the length.
if what you hearing got you fearing, my appearing I meant
To keep it steering in line.
moving straight and rhyme.
Make your visual ecliptical rituals full time. Scriptural fiends, they getting high off my spiritual. Now imperial to free from bonds.
And all ties
And redesign this world of true lies.
to rightly teach life we reach at the time we die. I won't deny
It was I. It was I.
raise the gods up, change the odds up, and take over. Songs I manifest, show ya I'm coming revolutionary like Sister Rosa. For biters, writers, non-fighters, and soldiers. I send my knowledge back to my people black. In fact, you see, others will listen, but it's an Asiatic mission. Niggas be on a court hitching. I'm boiling poison up inside the kitchen. While I collect my thought, I'm mentally enriching. Yo, close to the end time, I'm about to correct mine. And internationally plan to check rhymes. You see the 9-8, full of frauds and math fakes. But yo, we just about had it. So enter Mathematik to clear up all the static. Yo, my message is this: my niggas on the streets need to wake up, straight up. Realize the 90s are beta. Cause every positive move you think of making, the devil's anticipating. You might debate, you might just learn to earn, cause I'm righteous.
Learn to earn cause I'm righteous.
My mind state elevates every day. I concentrate on society's state. You see the time to motivate and cut plates, but the lockdown situation frustrates. And it does state the fact that black on black is not the way to react. So the gods attack, and the down to earth session bring the real shit back. The metal 1200s always got my back when my rhyme stats reveal. You'll have to wonder what's real, not the past or future, a present ideal. So you might just learn to earn cause I'm righteous. But yo, I have to let you brothers know, whether you praise Jah, Allah, or self, just know, take no shorts and lay low. Cause yo, every positive move you think of making, the devil's anticipating. You might debate, you might just learn to earn cause I'm righteous.
Learn to earn cause I'm righteous.
Evidence relates every rob my state. And as the puzzle collects links, it's notes that taken away. Niggas that don't think, fulfilling scriptures of the devil's ink. And as a host I hint, variable parables to my people of 10, so they can unveil the words that's real in hell. Want to rewrite the arts, then tip the scale. So mathematical static can rain on niggas like hell. Build up the stockpile, like knowledge to a child. Come through first like hip-hop from New York Island. My styling is wildin', and with this record on analysis, I let you know my message is this. Cause yo, whether you praise Jah, Allah, or self, just know, take no shorts and lay low. Every positive move you think of making, the devil's anticipating. Through my debate, you might just learn to earn cause I'm righteous.
Learn to earn 'cause I'm righteous.
The message is this: the niggas on the streets need to wake up, straight up.
Learn to earn 'cause I'm righteous. 'Cause I'm righteous. 'Cause I'm righteous. Maybe I'm righteous. Learn to earn 'cause I'm righteous.
This is my letter to a brother, opinion of another. Whenever undercover, with no one to discover. You're on your own when it comes down to it. For who to trust like lost, I pursue it. My fast stay was specific as if I'm intimate. Like my stay was prolifically with his instrument. The Glock's aim. Now would you take the blame or take a flame for bad fame? Your brother game. Answer the same every lifetime. About fatality, I might rhyme. Of my reality till I shine. My everyday movement is try to stay on. And meditate over music, C-O-N-E, G-O-D, raising me daily. And M-O-N-E, why a straight lie? I tell you why, it's mass creation. I'm living for emancipation. I got creation to annihilate this lost nation. Exaltation of material inferior. My body deteriorate, elevating interior. S-O-U-L, you tell what I spell. Equal the only thing in life, the next don't gel. Through these equalities, my degrees please better. Inside my letter to my brother, I get better by the letter. So just read through documents that rock you where the music will fall. I get better by the letter. So take heed to words from math. It's not the usual norm. I'm getting better by the letter. So just read through documents that rock you where the music will fall. I get better by the letter. So take heed to words from math. It's not the usual norm. To whom it may concern, the world turn, helping the pendulum sway. Venomous snakes my way, but through the mistakes I make, I retake two away. My higher self made, and together I serve a negative way. Making my positive inner voice, hoist the choice to make. Let's take two in my song true. To all who wanna come to math, just one of the staff that we shone through. I went through believing in squads to understanding I'm succeeding in God. I love the previous, believing is art. To me, revealing your card that you were hard, it's just a facade. And like Levi, I see I reveal high levels of reading. Yo, this music proceeding, so I'm feeding the air's needed. A lower level I can see. If I envelop in myself, I develop the feet. So in Jah I abide, and so will our God. Within myself wide, knowledge of low pride. Overzealous fellas are jealous, regardless of what they tell us. And like propellers, I spin these topics in my letters. Throw on the spot like sweaters. Reveal the streets like jetters. Compete with competitors. To delete the weak, you speak like editors. Receive my letter to my brother, cause I get better by the letter. So just read through documents that rock you in the musical form. I'm getting better by the letter, and then proceed through math, not the usual norms. And if you in your wrong mind, let me remind you in my song time. The Most High created life through thought. If it's tragedy, it had to be the self that brought. If you're light seeking, then to you I'm reaching. In this world, it's to each his own. I'm prone to speaking. We're getting deep into ourselves, proceeding, reaping the world like pirates. Just the floss like you the boss, and think that we admire this. Hey yo, you're tyrant. To think I'm perspiring. I'm just awaiting a date for your retiring. In theory, many of our people unequals, like fitting a CN tower to the eye of a needle. The feeble attempt to take us to length was bent, but I'ma invent over the negligent, hesitant. Evidently, I'ma set free a LET to the TER until we are too far to look back. I'm looking to facts to hook tracks and overreact with raps. I get better by the letter, so just read through the documents to rock you with a musical form. I'm getting better by the letter, so take heed to words for math. It's not the usual norm. I get better by the letter, so just read through the documents to rock you with a musical form. I'm getting better by the letter, so take heed to words for math. It's not the usual norm. I get better by the letter.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I mean, the way I feel about it is like you get in there, you gonna find your, you know what I mean, your point, nurture it, focus on it, and you just make it happen, you know what I'm saying? You gotta do that. You gotta pull on all the energies around you, filter those energies and ideas and make it move, keep it moving. Yeah, I'm saying, if I think we on the road to getting our own, because there's more people that's getting into they understanding the concept of building is to build yourself first, you know what I'm saying? And then you come back and help others. So if everybody add on their little piece from building within their immediate surroundings, then we can make it happen. Follow the goals, the dreams, you know, that type of thing. That's what's up.
Following goals.
Yeah.
Following goals. I'll be following goals. I keep in control.
Mathematic.
Get a hold. I devoted all of my efforts over 100% and lent many hours of concentration that sent. I'm meant to kill the commercial disease that bent. Now release the Northeast MC that sense. What I quoted up on my records only proof to men, truth to blend. My music an everyday extension. This personal attention, my verse an ascension. Training my hands for war. Fingers linger in the bonder of the verse, finding for more. It's kinda like I'm at war, holding C4, igniting a core, seeking objective, selective. In my perspective, aggressive, loud message. Killing all oppressive morals on society that don't apply to me. How do we get in this predicament, yo? I'm about to see my end into life different, so shifted into what I was gifted into hitman and scripted in my soul. See, I'm following goals, living in control, following goals.
Maintain full control.
While taking a toll.
Going out the dreams you
I'll be
hold.
writing a scroll.
Never borrow but retrieve what I mold.
I'ma let you receive what's told, to conceive and unfold.
Following goal.
Maintain full control.
Taking a toll.
Going after dreams you hold.
Writing a scroll.
Never borrow but retrieve what I mold.
And you receive what's told to conceive and unfold. My life was uneven and lacked the balance of believing. In its circumference, negative energy was defeating. All I had was the passion for rapping, the hope of succeeding. Instant love of a law that manifested through my seedling. Principal elements that kept me breathing. Seeped into my physical being and prevented my spirit from leaving. Leading me to overstand I had Nia, which assisted behind my dear to move. Free of a coochie chocolate. Came to terms with knowing that I was divine creature. 1 in a million like Aaliyah. Functioning well within the schemes of mind ether. Experience became the main feature. Filter, lessons acquired from the elder. Harold Kuta expanded the garden. I made me wealthier than most. On my level of plane, the value of sanity weighed more than material gain. And though focus and sacrifice at times did cause pain, before shooting towards the stars I had an aim.
What's your aim?
To escape eternal flame. I had an aim, yo.
Following goals.
Maintain full control.
Taking a toll.
Going after dreams you
While I'm
hold.
writing a scroll.
Never borrow but retrieve what I mold.
Mama let you receive what's told, to conceive and unfold.
Following goals.
Just maintain full control.
Taking a toll.
That's why you're going after dreams you hold.
Writing a scroll.
Never borrow but retrieve what I mold.
And you receive what's told to conceive and unfold. Positive side that resided in me provided passageway to my odyssey. Kept redefining me whenever I achieve knowledge. Aligned to movement, moving in silence. Perfected methods to tackle the challenge that kept my whole existence valid. To whomever I be facing, exposing to my ways of operating. While many carried out the deeds of Satan, I use my blessings of creating as a force of motivation. Mostly because it's stimulating, penetrating. Thoughts directed in my path, revealing truth like tossing of yarrow sticks to yeeting hexagrams. Sketching out the diagram, the NYLFE. Voided being a debt because of love and worth just wouldn't let me weigh the pros and cons heavy. That's when choices began connecting. Now rewards are never ending.
Constantly pushing me to lengths unknown, showing I'm prone to caving. And at any given moment, you might need saving. Or like penny pivots on opponents I keep making. Doorways straight through the obstacles, running the raw flames. Through the pop cycle, strapping the parallel line with a parallel rhyme. Knowing the moment is mine, I'll be controlling this time. When I evolve from the mind, redesign, opposite novice. Reaching is the optimist, seeking my prime. I contact Philadelphia just to drop this rhyme. Bahamadia, I see ya, thoughts are freer. A style it's not seen for miles compiled. While we team up, I keep the dream up. Kinda like a prenup, but some insurance on my rhyme flourish. The beats up, I speak up, making the weak deplete. Service towards destinations week to week. But yo, worthless to all a fall that may arise to stall. The wise make calls like 8 bars to corner pocket. I aim goals and lock it. I ain't gon' fall or stop, I resurrect to drop.
Remain patient, overcome the irritating urge of anticipating my words before they even emerge.
Yo, got nerve.
Underestimating my third, bet the rest of the duration you'll be sweating what's heard. Analyzing the energy I place in rhyme, realizing my itinerary is space and time. Contemplate where you're placing, how you're wasting mine. Godly and hardly do I address your kind of ignorance, more or less. Even regard you as participants, I don't handle solo.
Duo trio.
Belligerents, overzealous clicks, plus family constituents. Indigenous to mics, my strikes are inconspicuous.
Moves are being vacant while sick rhymes are shaping. There's no escaping. Isolated showers on individuals trying to break down our formulated power. Hours at hand while my future will expand to many bars of highs of 40 Celsius. That's why, kids, you're feeling us from the sunlight over the Trinity. Who would be SIC, SENSE?
Try to take it to the inner two. Never that, you better make it 3 or make it 4. DVD knows the score, better make it 5. Ricochet, yo, make it 6. My man Michael, fuck that, make it the whole click. From 400 to ML. Yo, we roll sick when brothers with those cats from day one. While my love's thick and never fades. My mom bleeds for others locked away. I hold the streets down. We can walk as one another day now. Touch your brothers on another play like soldiers, not men. Fighting wars to Revelation, verse 10, chapter 20. When God's love fills the hearts of many. So then our plans tomorrow, sipping mad bottles of Henny. And pressure all you fuckers living trendy. Cancel you out like Grand Hill covering Penny. Till you Jones and like your Jenny. Hollow you out like a Senny. Feel you, roll you back up. Remember Spade, the one who tore this track up. A renegade, violate you on a verbal. Mentality on a herbal. Yo, I rep vandals universal.
Maths dispersal, first drop from the underground. Here's the spot, so why you wanna wander around? Jumping on clowns that project sounds that been around. My style range like my skin change. Brown tones warning on the seasons. Hands are scheming, it seems the soul's for sale when threats turn to heathens. My meaning is demeaning if you're feeding on your ego. Evil people never understand what I equal. Your evil mind is blinded when I rhyme it cause I lined it. In the construction to function just so I designed it. The tables I'm clutching, I'm cutting cuts like a fader. Plus the scissors, DTEs like the wizards. The spells are the worders of the letters I cast within the sixth sense. Trio, city sun, duo, math clear the path, who knows? So you know it's lyricist when you're hearing this.
Evacuate the premises. Here comes your arch nemesis. Ayo, I'm venomous. Words when I be sending this. Black cape, 5'8", 150 in weight. A monopoly, God's property. Engraved traits on my state of artistic. These rhymes think they're liquid. Yo, they know the science. This appliance is a kindred. Aid in my battle. Barricade that travels by sound in apparel. Rough for raw beats or streets made of gravel. My counsel will pound y'all. Overtakes with shivers. Premeditates like earthquakes with tremors. I rest where it's 70% winters. Cold world with few winners. Still release flows that move smoother than your rivers. A little explode, this graphic vocal delivers.
Time is running time.